Welcome back to the channel. Today it's the 2026 M4 Competition, the rear-wheel drive version of the Comp. So the G82 chassis, finished in the very lovely Portimao Blue. I will note this car is dirty, and that's for a reason, because the customer does not want it washed. So it's got a lot of pollen on it right now, because for some reason, I guess its pine is just coating everything in greenish yellow pollen. Let's begin up front with our headlights. So single headlight in each of the units. And I will note for the M4 GT3 and GT4, they have endurance headlights, which basically takes this street light and adds another headlight for endurance racing. So you can see those on the M4 GT3 at endurance races. So I saw that Petit Le Mans. So obviously a little bit heavier. And this is a street light, which also serves as the light on the race cars. So quotation marks for your daytime ring lights. And a corner right there in the corner. The grille blacked out. And then you got horizontal kidney slats and M4 Competition badging there in the grille. You can see the parking assistance camera there in between the grills. Moving over the side. So we've got the style 825Ms, the bicolor version, with the M compound brakes, the black calipers, and the tire leather gloss with the Pirelli P0s. Just step back so you can take in the side profile of the M4. Make our way to the back, where we've got our laser tail lights from the M4 CSL. See BMW laser right there. Gurney flap in high gloss black. And we've got M4 Competition badging in black, outlined in silver. Then our standard quad exhaust on the M4 with a very aggressive use of high gloss black for that diffuser. There's that rear 3/4 view. And Portimao, like most of the M colors, named after a racetrack. Obviously this one is in Portimao, Portugal. Let's make our way inside, go over pricing and options on this M4. All right, so over that with the full Tartufo merino leather. So that means door card, upper portion in leather, and then some contrasting stitching. Got the Tartufo leather here in the middle. You know, this one has the galvanic controls, but does not have the executive package. So if you don't get the exec package, you can opt for the galvanic controls. Lower portion door card, scratchy black plastic. And here are your standard seats on the M4. With the M4 that lights up in the head restraint. You know, pretty comfortable seat and well bolstered. Down below, you got adjustments here for side bolster and then lumbar support. A manually powered chrome catcher. Then M4 badging here on the door sill. So in front of me, your standard M Sport steering wheel, which has a flat bottom. It's got M badging. We got M stitching over here. Controls on this side for the cruise control. And we got red M1 and M2 buttons for your personalized setup settings. Airbag cover in leather. You know, shift paddles are in aluminum or aluminium. So no carbon fiber trim on this one. Red stripe at 12 o'clock. In front of me, iDrive 8.5, the M version and M mode road. No head-up display because no exec package. Rest the curved display here. Upper dashboard in leather. The trim here is aluminum rhombus anthracite trim, which brings you over to the vent controls. Then more of the trim here in the center console, covering up the cup holders, USB-A port here, and then wireless charging tray. Gear selector with the embossed M emblem, and then M stitching on the side. Red start stop button and iDrive controller knob. All right, starting price of the 2026 M4 Comp is $85,500. Metallic paint, that's another $650. The full leather is another $25.50. Parking assistance package for $700. $100 for the galvanic controls. $500 for the front ventilated seats. $100 for the drive recorder. Then all told, MSRP of this particular example, $91,275. Here's your estimated fuel economy. All right, so move to the back seat. It's a handy lever right here. You pull, Seat will slide forward. You got 2 more seats and 2 seat belts for rear passengers. And here's a view of the cockpit from the back seat. Love the Tartufo on the bottom portion of that dashboard. Out back, you just have vent control, so there's no climate control console in the back for your rear passengers, nor is there a USB-C charging port. Knee room, legroom, I'd say pretty decent. But the problem can be headroom. I'm right now fully trying to get my back on the backrest there. So you run into some headroom problems pretty quickly if you are probably, I'd say, 5'9" and above. All right, let's take a look at the cargo area. So no kick to open on the M4. But it does have a power tailgate standard on the vehicle. And here is the cargo area. Of course, you can also make this cargo area larger by folding down the rear seats. No extra storage down below. All right, press that button to close up the trunk here. Let's make our way to the front, and we'll stop at the headlight again, just to show you the non-shadowline lights. A little bit more detail here. Here's the headlights, a little bit more detail here without shadowline. And here is the B58 inline-6 3-liter twin-turbo engine, no mild hybrid. On the M3 comp, you get 503 horsepower and 479 torques. Definitely no slouch in the power department. Well, that's it for a look at another 2026 M4. We'll see you at the next video.